pick with this one.
Well, let's look at it. Let's look at it this way. Seeing how Betty White isn't alive anymore, who do you think's gonna buy her NFT for like everything?
Everybody.
Everybody?
What's that? What exactly is an NFT?
A non-fungible token.
It's a unique token that no one else can own. So let's say if you bought a picture, an NFT picture of Betty White in her prime, you would own that picture until you sold it. The more it gets shared, the more popular it is. The more popular it is, the more expensive you can make it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like art.
It's like
all
But you
made
don't
up.
get actual royalties from it or anything.
you
You just
don't.
own it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one else
Like
can
owning the
use it.
rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Mm.
Like, for example, if Silverstein, or better yet, let me put it in a way that I can actually tie in the topic, because I already put the topic in. If Square Enix sold the image of Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and you bought it, you would own that original image until you sold it, meaning no one else would be able to monetize off of it. Only you could.
I feel like this is really good for creators, but like the accessibility piece of it, like for example, like Twitch gets mad at you for playing like certain music if you don't have rights to it.
Yeah.
Is it something like similar to that, like where you can't show like a meme because somebody owns like the NFT to that meme or something? That makes sense.
NFTs allow you to share, and with sharing grows popularity, and that's how you kind of gain your worth. Kind of like sharing pictures of the Mona Lisa. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the biggest argument against NFTs. Well, I can just copy and paste. Yeah. And you could also paint your own Mona Lisa, but that doesn't make it the Mona Lisa, right? So,
Yeah. Like all those rich people are like, I own 2 Monets. They own 2 Monets, and they can even own the NFTs for the first time those Monets were introduced to the public. If he was
NFTs are
alive.
getting wildly popular, and a lot of major corporations are jumping on the NFT train, which is kind of like,
Yeah,
but-
like Ubisoft. Sorry, go ahead, Crazy.
No, I do like the NFT staying in the smaller market. I love the creator to creator. Like, I can go find somebody, say, hey, can you make me this NFT? They can make an NFT and I can pay them in Bitcoin, right? Like, that's the beauty of it. Rather than me going to the street corner and saying, hey, can you paint this? Yeah. It's weird.
Going to a gallery.
Well, I mean, it's a normal thing around here to have street artists that you can walk up and paint or pay to paint you something, right?
It's like in
Realist,
Mexico,
yeah.
like in Cancun, you have all the spray paint artists right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
so
out in the main areas. I got you.
you could do that. It just came off a little wrong, but we're all good.
The red octagon.
Thank you, Kels.
Thank you, Kels. So let me tell you guys about Square Enix. What's going on here? So as Crazy said before, more and more companies are adopting them. Twitter is adopting it. Streamers are adopting it. Content creators are adopting it. I think PewDiePie and Mr. Beast sold their first NFTs already, and so did Ninja the first time that he streamed. Like the memory of, or the image of him streaming the videos of his first stream, he sold those. But the newest company to join the NFT market is Square Enix. President Yosuke Matsuda, definitely butchered that. It's sorry if I offended anyone by butchering that. He had the opportunity to voice his views in the company's presumably in a New Year's letter, stating that NFTs and the chain block are the future for gaming, especially in the world that the internet is developing into. And it's something that he's also done. Square Enix has also done cloud gaming research on his orders as well. And one of the things that he described the blockchain, especially in terms of video games, is that it can enable self-sustaining game growth. Like, if you like the game enough, you'll buy NFTs for the game, meaning that you'll sustain It'll sustain itself by selling memoirs or specific images from those games, and you'll still be able to make your money back. It's basically like a whole second venture for these games.
I mean,
I think
it's a lot better than microtransactions.
Yeah,
that is the other thing, but I'm not too sure how the microtransactions will get with them. I mean, the only game that I can think of where they have microtransactions is Final Fantasy 14 online, right?
We're all looking at our Final Fantasy player, and
Yeah, the one that was nominated, RPG
Nice.
Player of the Year nominee, and Final Fantasy 14 nominee.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't buy an NFT of the game unless it was like a milestone moment that Catalyst and Holy and I did together, and it's just like, oh my god, we gotta capture it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because like millions of people play this game, and so nothing that you're doing in there is really original. Not your character creation. Maybe your name might be, but for the most part, it's just going to mean something to you personally. And so a lot of people might, go onto that sentimentality, and they're like, oh, I want, an NFT of this and an NFT of this because it means something to them. But I mean, for me personally, it's just, I'm here with my friends. Just here to have a good time, not a long time.
well, let's say that you do get into Final Fantasy more, and you come across a dungeon that you guys are real attached to. Would you buy an NFT from Square Enix, or for your character per se in the game?
Well, let's see.
No, I can screenshot it.
But the beauty of NFTs are still in the infancy, right? Like, it can be videos or maps or other things. So, like, down the road, you can sell NFTs of maps and import those in the game, and then so you would have that map. You know what I mean? Like, there's that possibility coming up.
I was just gonna say, Ryzen says, would you pay for all the original ones used on Harry Potter? It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings map, like if owning the rights to the Lord of the Rings map, like how popular that is.
If I could get the Dark Lord's freaking wand, that'd be perfect. Lord Voldemort's wand, that'd be perfect.
His original wand, like, or the Elder wand?
No, his wand. He has that white. It's like the white ivory version of Harry's.
No, it was the same color. It was like dark black. Dark black.
Yeah, no, his wand was like ivory. Yeah, we'll go watch 5 again, and I'll point it out to you.
We only watched up to the 3rd movie this year.
At the beginning of every year, Puzzle makes me watch every single one of them.
First year we've done this.
I see which one you mean. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
Tom Riddle's wand, his original one.
My bad.
That is a cool one.
Technically, that's his only wand.
Hey, Ryzen, there's many shades of black, okay? Like, my closet, I have so many black shirts. There's off black, there's soft black, there's darkest black, there's
faded black,
onyx,
new black, faded black.
Yeah.
I've watched this one a couple times.
There's dark black, there's slightly darker black, there's even slightly darker black. These are all real. Look, Ryzen, I knew what I was saying, okay? No, Crazy's right. His wand is like a white. Birch, ivory, something. I don't know. Excuse me.
Because he does never get the Elder Wand. He just possesses it.
Yeah, he never owned it.
Yeah.
But it never belonged to him.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps up another great episode, and don't forget to join our amazing and supportive community on Discord.
In our Discord, you can find game nights, watch parties, food pics, Dungeons and Dragons, and more. What's not to love about that? We have a little something for everyone. Head over to our website, officialmillennials.com, and you'll find more info, especially our featured Gamer of the Week.
Speaking of something for everyone, we have a book club. We read a book almost every month and talk through it together. We also have a special perk for our subs to discuss other books in a series called Chapter 2.
Don't forget to swing by YouTube and drop us a follow at Official Millennials. You can also find us on Twitter at MillsOfficial. We appreciate all the support, and y'all have a good one.
This is an Official Millennials production.